Hi everyone, my name is Dwayne Guy. I'm one of the recreation coordinators here at the Tribal Recreation and Wellness Center. Today we're going to be doing a series of what we call Coach's Corner. We're going to use these videos as a platform to introduce our experienced coaches here in the community. It's also a gateway to open the doors up for volunteer coaches that want to do this. And by us doing these videos, it gives you a perspective as an incoming coach what these existing and experienced coaches go through. So today I'm going to go ahead and be introducing our first celebrity coach. That's going to be Mr. Rudy Flores. Thank you, Rudy, for coming out and doing this Coach's Corner with us tonight. One of the things that I know, but most people may not know, is Rudy, are you a community member?
Yes.
Okay, and then what district are you from, Rudy?
My family's from District 5.
Okay.
But I live in town.
Oh, you live in town?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, I know this, but most people don't. What sports do you actually coach, Rudy?
Basketball.
Basketball?
Coaching basketball.
Okay, and then what are the age groups in the basketball?
When I started coaching, there was 11-year-olds.
Okay.
And I started coaching because my son was playing.
Okay.
So as they grew, my kid grew, then the age limit went up.
Oh, okay. So you moved up with your age group.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then the ultimate question: how long have you been officiating? Officiating. How long have you been coaching?
Probably about 15 years, maybe more.
Okay. Yeah, because I've known you for a minute, so I know you have been coaching for a while. Rudy, what are the rewards that you personally receive from coaching?
All the memories you have with these kids, watching them grow up.
Okay.
I mean, that's most of it. And watching the kids have fun. You know, they get this bond once they get together and always are playing together.
Right.
So just mostly the memories.
Memories?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the challenges that you face while coaching here in the community?
Paying for it.
Okay. Hey, that's a good one. Paying for it, yeah. So just kind of elaborate on that a little bit more. So what happens, say you're going to get a team and then you got to go to a tournament or you got to be in the league. Is all of that coming out of your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's coming out of your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that this gentleman is doing this, and all the expenses is coming out of Rudy's pocket, or excuse me, Coach Flores' pocket. Okay. Rudy, is there any challenges for you being a Native American man? You know, like going to the city to play or anything now, or are you just still just a regular coach to everybody else that's around you?
Just regular coach. But I think when you go play in city tournaments, they kind of underestimate you.
Okay.
And your team.
And your players.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot to prove that the boys that I've coached have proved that.
Okay. Good. We had touched on this just a little bit when you were saying about your rewards, but do you have one specific memory that stands out in your experiences of coaching out here in the community?
Not really, because there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them?
Especially when we go and play out of town.
Okay.
We go to different communities, and there's times when we're playing at somebody else's home, and they're cheering for us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Those are the most
cool.
Memorable ones.
Okay. What experience did you have? Were you coaching in the NBA? Were you doing Division I basketball? What experience did you have when you first started coaching?
None. I had no experience.
Okay.
I did it because I wanted to be there for my son.
Exactly. Okay.
So it just grew from there.
Okay.
Once I started getting, it was like downhill. So we just kept rolling and kept going with it. And the more I got to, they started getting older and getting more bonded together.
Right.
I had coached one team from 11 to watching them all graduate.
Oh, okay.
So that was like one team.
Yeah.
So they got a lot of tournaments done and a lot of championships. All of never had a place to put all my trophies.
that's always a good thing.
And I asked for a trophy case because we had so many of them.
Right.
I think it had like 20 some trophies.
Wow, that's a lot of.
So at one time when Nabby went to District 5 to play, their case was empty. So all of our trophies went over there.
That's good.
So that's why their trophy case is full, is because all of the team that I coached, all the championships are over there.
Who are over there?
Yeah.
Great. And this question is, you being an experienced coach, been around for a minute, what would be your advice to new coaches coming in, and how would you describe the challenges that you have, and then what they may expect by coming in as new coaches?
Coming in as a new coach, you got to think about how much time it's going to take from you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have a kid playing, your own son or daughter playing, then it won't bother you as much. But then if they want to keep playing, then you got to keep going.
Right.
So the only challenge is that you got to make time and for practices, for going to tournaments. And like tournaments sometimes last all weekend.
Right.
And you got to be away and, ready to go. That's the only thing that was a challenge for me, was my time. But, that took a lot of my time. I got to drive 30 minutes from here home and then 30 minutes come back.
Right.
So that's an hour out of my time.
Exactly.
Plus however long I hold my practices.
Right.
And then, like that. It's time consuming.
Exactly.
But the rewards are great.
Good. Great.
It's a lot of fun once you get into it, especially if you have these kids that want to stay together and play a lot and take them. That's what I like about it. That's how I got used to it. And then start traveling. I started traveling late, but those are all the memories that you have with them kids.
Right.
When you go to different places, because they're always going to remember where you've been and what they've done.
Exactly. Okay.
That's the most challenging thing, is just time. It's time consuming.
Rudy, like I said, I've known you for a minute, and I've seen you coach at all the different levels, where it's here at the community or in the city or over in other Native American communities. You had touched on the memories and stuff, but also I know that your son is also working here with us, along with one of your other top players, Mr. Elliott. So can you just kind of describe to us your experiences with those two individuals? Because I know them personally. Actually, Elliott is in our program to referee and stuff, and I'm trying to get your son to also help out with the basketball, because with this thing. So can you just kind of elaborate a little bit on that, where they went from your program and if they went to the next level or whatnot?
They really didn't go to the next level, but they learned a lot. Discipline. That's one thing I'm glad about them, is they're very disciplined.
Right.
And that's one thing that you get from a team too. Everybody has each other's back all the time, and you help keep them out of trouble.
Right.
So that's the main thing too.
Exactly.
If you give them something to do, and concentrate on, then they have less bad things to do.
Exactly.
So they've done good. As far as I can say, they've grown into good young men.
Yes. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, my opinion, you're a good coach, but I think you're even a better person. So, Coach Flores, thank you for coming out. I know you could have been anywhere in the world today, but you came out here and you did this interview.
Yeah.
So, folks, again, thank you, Coach Flores, and that's going to wrap up our segment this week. So be looking out for our next segment, where we'll be having a variety of basketball coaches and baseball coaches. Until then, Dwayne Guy signing off. Thanks.